In southwest Georgia, there's a small town with this fountain that some might consider it to be a hidden gem. But that's not the only interesting thing to be discovered by these tracks, down these streets.
I am Danny, and welcome to my channel, Dannovator, where my experiences become your adventure. If you like the unique and unusual, then please consider subscribing. And please hit that bell so you'll be notified when I release my next video. Well, let's go explore Shellman, Georgia.
The murals on these grain bins proudly stand as the character and the story of Shellman.
So here's the American flag, the Georgia flag, and Deodorus Boudleaux Bryant,
who we'll learn about a little bit later. There's also emphasis on its agriculture and the early trains that were responsible for the town to be established back in 1883.
And right beside the grain bin murals is the old Shellman train depot,
which was built in 1893.
Shellman was originally known as Ward.
2 years later, it was renamed in honor of R.F. Shellman, a promoter of the town.
So I send out my condolences to J.P. Ward for only having the town's namesake for 2 years. Shellman is a decent sized town. Here's the 10 Commandments, and here's the old water tower. I'm gonna make my way down to the First Baptist Church. Here's the Shellman Post Office. And here's the First Baptist Church of Shellman. And just down from the church are these rows of historical homes. This home has some fancy lattice work.
That round part of the porch is unique. And I believe this is the house that I was told is the oldest.
I'm now making my way back to the water tower. All right. I want to send out a thank you to that family for giving me a little bit of history around Shellman.
I noticed that beside this warehouse
is a loading ramp. Well, we just saw the Shellman First Baptist Church. Here's the Shellman Methodist Church. And according to this cornerstone, the church was erected in 1917. And here is the Shellman City Hall and Police Department.
And today I'm at Shellman's Assistant Police Chief.
As we get closer to the end of this video, we will visit this park with that awesome fountain.
Back by the railroad tracks, J.P. Ward was honored by this street. Now I'm making my way back to the historic district.
Those palm trees remind me so much of Florida. The Shellman Volunteer Fire Department. So what do you think you'll find inside the Quality Gin warehouse?
Well, obviously,
bales of cotton. So I'm assuming that all these buildings date back to the early 1900s. And why, might you ask? Because the Shellman Pharmacy, it was built in 1912. And while we walk around, make sure you look out for Hunter. He's a lost dog.
One of my favorite parts of old historic downtowns are the back alleys.
It looks like this building used to be an old garage. And right here in the ground is an old hydraulic lift. And a horseshoe.
For good luck.
And over here by Church Street is the Quality Gin operation. And I was told that over in this area is where the cotton is pressed. So this is Church Street, but I could not find any church located along this street. But the other name, Randolph, well, that's where Shellman's located, in Randolph County. Well, today's been a hot day here in South Georgia. And it's been a little windy. I can't do nothing with my hair.
That sign says Curry Trustworthy Hardware.
It's nice to know that there's some people you still can trust.
Located in the middle of downtown
is one of Shellman's favorite restaurants, the Back Porch. This building's pretty unique because of these little faces. But we're still looking out for Hunter. And here's Shellman's newest restaurant, Grandpa's Shack.
which seems to be a happening spot. I mean, I dig the Spice Girls song. So if you ever visit Shellman, make sure you stop by.
And located right across from the Grandpa's Shack is Sophie May's Boutique, Dandelions, and this mysterious staircase.
It looks haunted.
And this old barber shop was once where the telephone operators used to work upstairs.
I believe this was the building. Down this back street, the back of this old building, well, it just looked amazing. Across from the grain bin Murals is a very unusual building.
This old bank was built in 1900.
Is this granite or marble? If you know, please leave a comment.
And beside the old bank is Charlie's Fountain. Beside the Curry and Curry Cotton Warehouse is these angel wings. Now we're going to visit this park across from the historic downtown.
The red playground in the distance was donated by NFL player Thomas Davis, who was from Shellman.
Is that Hunter? I guess not. And here's a monument for Shellman, Georgia's legend, Boudleaux Bryant.
He grew up here, then went on to help shape the sound of American music alongside his wife, Felice. Together they wrote some of the most iconic songs ever recorded, earning spots in the Songwriters, Country Music, and even the Rockabilly Hall of Fames. As their monument says, all you have to do is dream. Apparently, they did.
And the park has plenty of picnic tables. And the feature of the park is right over here.
This is Chelsea's Fountain, a small roadside stop here in Shellman. But it means a lot more than that. It was named in memory of Chelsea Ray Langford. She was just 20 years old, a gifted artist that was pursuing her degree. Today, this place stands as a quiet reminder of her life and the impact she left on this community.
Definitely a place to reflect and relax. Let's head over to the city cemetery and pay our last respects to Chelsea Ray Langford. And I hope somebody can find that lost dog, Hunter. I'm going to finish my video up at the Eastview Cemetery. So we start off at the oldest grave here at the cemetery.
On Lula Coxell's tombstone, birth date is unknown, but she died in 1878. She is buried next to her husband, James. This beautiful small child sculpture honors 7-year-old Susie Elma Ellerby, who died in 1899.
And I almost forgot, another famous person that was also born here in Shellman is Gertrude Baines.
For about 8 months in 2009, Gertrude was the oldest living person on Earth, up until she died on September 11th, 2009, at the age of 115. She is buried at the Inglewood Park Cemetery in Los Angeles.
Now that was old.
At the east end of the Eastview Cemetery is the gravesite of Chelsea Ray Langford. On her grave is the chorus to the James Taylor song, Fire and Rain. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this video today of us exploring Shellman, Georgia, and visiting the grave of Chelsea Ray Langford. If you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. And always remember, your adventure awaits with the Dannovator. I'll see y'all the next time.